The United Spot. Hey, do you like money but just never seem to have any? Well, that's all Trump's fault. Are you homeless, poor, hungry, and scared? Well, that's Trump's fault too. Did your bank just shut down with no warning? You know why? Because it's all Trump's fault. High inflation, high gas prices. Yep, you guessed it. That's all Trump's fault too. Joe, what about the food shortage? Come on, man. That's totally Trump's fault. And the stock market crash? That's Trump's fault too. Listen here, folks. The border crisis, the $75 billion to Ukraine, Milo approval rating, Hunter's laptop, World War I, World War II, and World War III. Yeah, you guessed it. It's all Trump's fault. That's right, people. Everything that's going wrong in America, it's all Trump's fault. Not a joke. So when you're homeless and hungry and living on the streets, when CPS takes your kids and you end up in jail, do the right thing and blame Trump. It's what Jesus would do.
Happy Thursday, everybody. What a way to start off a Thursday on the United Spot Live. That is just goodness gracious right there. If anybody doesn't respond well to that video, it's probably because you've been living under a rock. But that right there literally just sums up the entire Biden administration. Everything's going wrong, just blame Trump. Huge thank you to Yukon Man for yesterday. Amazing support. Stacy Michaels, huge support. Thank you both so much. Huge support to everybody that made it there yesterday to the live. Huge appreciation to everybody that's here today on the live. Tracy Carl, how are you? Mary Minotti, Mark Burchette, Papa Cotton, LXIX, and Mott, Joe Thanks, Stick and Rudder, Gene Hunsiger, John Kowalski. I apologize for that. I'll just call you John. It's a little easier. I was fifth grade, did fifth grade for about 7 years. So hopefully you're not too upset. Larry Watkins, Daniel, how are you? Mary, Thomas Martin, Tom Crace, nice to see you. Let's see here. We got Mark Burchette, Stick and Rudder, Yukon Man, Joe Thanks. I love that name. Love Joe Thanks' name. See, we got Tyler Campbell. Let's see. We got J64 Gamer 64. Hopefully you're feeling better. Yukon Man. Holy jeez! What the hell? Whoa, jeez! I mean, just like, holy crap! Okay, that's freaking awesome. Holy crap! Thank you, Yukon Man. Thank you so much. That's holy crap! Wow. Thank you very much for that. That's insane. Holy crap! Thank you so much. Wow. Gregory T. Coffee. Cultural Compass. Gary Graham and Eat Poison. How are you? Gene Hunziker. Joe Thanks. Mark Burchette. Monkey Grab Orange. Let's just dive right in after we say one more thank you to Yukon Man. That's just holy crap. Thank you so much. So let's talk about what went on last night. And if you don't think that the United Spot is literally right now working on a video that will be available later on today, you haven't been watching the United Spot. At the United Spot, if you're new here at the United Spot, you understand that we take current events, we mix them around in satire, parody wash, and we present them to you in the most sarcastic possible way we can, while also educating the people that just don't understand and entertaining the people that do have tons and tons of common sense. Usually everybody that attends the United Spot Live YouTube Lives are extremely filled. They have buckets and buckets of common sense. So hopefully our videos are still entertaining to this day. We've been doing this for a little bit, and we truly enjoy all of your comments and your support. You guys are amazing, and that's why we keep going. So if anybody didn't see the amount of material that was produced from last night's just shit show, honestly, we'd be out of a job. These people just keep us going. They keep all content creators going with all kinds of different things that's going on. But we got Chris Christie on the stage. We got Mike Pence on the stage. We got, what's his name? DeSantis on the stage. We got Vivek on the stage. We got Nikki. Now, you need to understand, Nikki There was a comment made by Roger Stone last night, who actually we are close with. Roger Stone, he's an amazing man. You have to understand, he made a comment last night that inspired us to take his comment. Like you said, the United Spot, we bring memes to life, okay? We also bring ideas to life. So if we get presented with an idea, we will definitely do it. Normally, usually 100% of the time, we're out there just literally coming up with this stuff out of nowhere because it's so easy to produce and write these scripts when these people just allow us to watch them make complete, you know what I mean, out of themselves. So with that being said, I don't want to spoil what we have planned for this actual video. It's actually being worked on right now while I'm doing this live, but it will be up here soon. I got to take a look. I did take a look at the script. I did have a small part in the video, but I got to tell you, this is gold. And it's only just the beginning. For those of you that did not watch our previous debate videos from years ago, you're definitely in for a treat, because this will definitely not be the first or the last. We're going to have a ton more of these coming out here soon, and it just only gets better. So, and then now AOC, I'm not sure if you've been watching AOC. It just keeps getting better for AOC. You know, she started off with the I don't know where I am and I have no idea what I'm doing. And then she went to the I'm a scientist. I'm very intelligent. I'm an economist. I know everything there is to know about everything. And then she went to the oh my gosh, let's make some TikTok videos and we can make ice cream and my boyfriend, we're getting married and all this. And then now she's back to menopausal AOC, where she gets all, hysterical and mad and sad all in one, just horrible presentation. And it's clear that she's completely acting the entire time, because you have to make yourself act like that. You have to make yourself act like that. She doesn't act like that on her TikTok or Instagram videos. She doesn't act like that. She changes the tone of her voice. She changes her body language. She changes her eye movement. She changes everything. Lip movement, nose movement, ear movement, hair movement. And so, yeah, it's just one embarrassment after another. And she said it best today. She said, "This is embarrassing." Exactly. Thank you, AOC, for finally admitting what you're doing and what the administration is doing is entirely embarrassing. So let's watch this video right here. AOC, perfect example. Obviously, we know that she's passionately in love with Elon Musk. It's a love affair similar to Nancy Pelosi and Donald Trump. So the backstory on this is AOC was questioned why she did not have a union-made car, and her response was just absolutely legendary. Because of the whole thing that was going on that we can't really mention, or we might be able to mention, but I'm just not going to say it. But and if you know the story on this whole thing, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. But apparently, cars weren't invented back when she bought this car. But her and her redheaded fiance, they're actually in the works of trading in their car. So they're really excited about this, and she seems extremely hell-bent on being very spiteful because Elon Musk has taken over Twitter and charged her a certain amount of money per month. Because why would you charge AOC? She's a millionaire. She came into Congress in debt from the bartender job, and now she's a millionaire. So, but I guess that showing up to balls and her $200,000 dresses and whatnot. This is an epic video. And if you see this video, please share it out. Please like it. Please comment on it. And please tell your friends about it. Because the one way to make someone's day, especially if they don't like Donald Trump or if they don't like anything that has to do with anything, share a video like this to them. And I tell you what, their eyes will they'll just start laughing, and it'll just be a lot of fun. So let's enjoy this video.
Vroom, vroom.
Wow, nice car.
Thanks. It gets me from 1 to 3. Honk, honk.
What are you doing?
I'm speaking car. Duh.
Well, why don't you just use the horn?
Horn? What's a horn? I've never heard of a horn before.
Isn't this a Tesla?
I'm not sure. I totally had my eyes closed when I bought it,
Well, how come you don't own a union-made car?
what's a union-made car? Is it like a cow fart or something?
No, it's a car that's made in the United States.
Oh, well, I don't have one because cars weren't invented when I bought this.
They weren't?
Nope. Cars weren't invented until after garbage disposals and vaccines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I don't have wings, so how was I supposed to totally fly to work, right?
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What she meant to say.
Totally honk honk.
Wow, nice car.
I know, right?
Isn't this a Tesla?
Hell yeah, it's a Tesla.
How come you didn't buy a union-made car?
Because the Tesla is awesome? Duh.
Are you ever gonna buy a union-made car?
Well, now that Elon Musk is totally taken over Twitter and completely ruined free speech, yes, I'm totally gonna get a union-made car.
Oh no! If AOC sells her car, my company will be ruined!
It's true though. If AOC turns in her car, Tesla is literally going to go bankrupt. So she's won this time. She's definitely won this time. For those of you that aren't paying attention, obviously, because most of you are probably working very long hours every single day. Some of you are probably working anywhere between 5 and 6 days a week. You don't even have time to let alone hang out with your own family or your wives or your husbands. And you definitely don't have enough time to be researching all kinds of different stories that are going all over the internet. And that's why, companies like us exist, because we bring you content that's actually true, but in a creative, funny, entertaining way to where you don't really have to really think too much. We don't use big words like Kamala Harris and stuff like that. I mean, she's an expert in conversation. But for those of you that don't know, Joe Biden had recently, because apparently he's been doing this forever. I mean, even long before he was even born, he was marching with the union, and he's always got the union at first hand, even though that there was an actual video. And these are the videos we like because they're not touched. We actually have a video that wasn't edited at all. It's the original video. It's the original commentary. It's original voices. There is nothing that was done to this. This is literally the exact video, not touched, not nothing, of a union worker actually speaking to Joe Biden. And Joe Biden was extremely abrasive, used cuss words, even threatened to take him outside, all kinds of great stuff. And this is the sweet, sweet little old grandpa that all these weirdos out there are just in love with. And they believe everything that comes out of his mouth. But so he was recently, they for I don't know, about maybe 5-10 minutes of his day he spent with the union marching for about 1 minute, and made sure to slip on some stairs on his way out the door. But it's hilarious in a very, very sad way that this kind of behavior is allowed. A man can actually walk up to a nation. Okay. Now, this isn't just like a used car salesman. Okay. This isn't like a plumber or an electrician. This is the president, or, what they say is the president, is speaking to a nation and lying like no facts. Not one fact check has been done about his claim that he was at ground zero. Not one fact check. Not one. But if Donald Trump said that he didn't fart in an elevator, they're going to fact check it. They're going to bring witnesses in. They're going to spend $5 billion in taxpayer money to find out each and every person that was there that day. If the person had passed away, they're going to dig them up. They're going to bring up DNA samples. They're going to do everything they possibly can to make sure that Donald Trump is arrested for lying about not farting in an elevator. But Joe Biden can literally tell you a flat out lie, and we just have to deal with it. And unfortunately, there's some people in America, not a lot, but there are people, I hate to break it to you, that believe him. That really, and they're not even being paid to believe him. They just really believe him because they just don't understand reality. They have no clue. So, on that particular one, we thought we'd come up with a video that was just so amazing and so well thought out. and obviously it didn't do very well. But that's fine. We're fine with that. But if you do see this video, please like, share, comment, and make sure to share it with somebody who doesn't like Trump, because those are the best people to share, because they appreciate it. They love it, and they love getting stuff like that in their inbox. So do us a favor and make sure to share this particular video right here, because this is honestly quite clever, quite entertaining, and extremely true. So let's go ahead and watch it.
The United Spot.
We have just received confirmation that Donald Trump has been using mind control on Joe Biden.
You know, I knew Trump was up to something. I just couldn't put my finger on it. But I know I never got a good night's sleep at the White House. That's why I had to go home to sleep. We have strong evidence that leads us to believe that Joe Biden has been the victim of mind control. Trump is using mind control. He's been using mind control on us the whole time. The whole time I've been president, Trump has been using mind control over me. I haven't been able to think my own thoughts. We as Americans will not stand for this anymore. Don't you people understand? Every decision that Joe's ever made has been Trump's fault. All right, here's the deal, all right? Trump needs to be in prison for the decisions that I've made. All you people that voted for Trump, this is all your fault. I hope you're happy. Joe would have never made the decisions he's made if it wasn't Trump's fault. I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's an invasion of privacy, all right? You know, Trump made me think his thoughts. We have just received word that Donald Trump is responsible for tampering and sabotaging the teleprompter at all of Joe Biden's speeches. I always had a feeling that Trump was messing around with my teleprompter. I'd always be saying to myself, Joe, what are you saying? I am formally opening up a full investigation on Donald Trump for his role in every decision that Joe Biden has made. I believe that Trump has been using mind control on me for the last 47 years. And I will make sure to spend every last taxpayer's dollar to end Trump's disgusting mind control reign of terror. It's all Trump's fault. Everything is Trump's fault. It's all Trump's fault. Because of Donald Trump's mind control, it's like everything that Joe Biden says was a lie.
All right, guys, Joe's had a pretty rough morning. I'm going to go ahead and put a lid on it today.
Will you guys shut up? Try to sleep. Wake me
You don't get much more accurate than that. You just really don't. I got to be honest with you. You just don't get more accurate than that. So on that note, I'd have to say that should win an Academy Award. Oh, look at that. The White House is calling. You just don't get more accurate. That honestly deserves an Academy Award right there. Tom Crace, how are you? Let's get to some comments here real quick. If anybody has any questions about anything that's going on right now. Ellen, thank you so much for that. Truly appreciate it. Thank you so much, Ellen. J64 monkey I have and went. Oh no, Scott Diamond. No, you cannot. Please don't say that. James Bateman. Oh no. Mark Burchett. Good one. Stick and Rudder, Gene Hunsiger, Tyler Campbell, Tracy. I've never actually watched AOC out of someone's parody videos. Monkey Grab Horse. Okay, so listen. If nobody's ever actually watched AOC, please do. Please do. It's literally the most entertainment you're going to have all day. To just think that somebody could actually believe the words that are coming out of her mouth. Bob Dennison, Dom Crancio, Musical 1NNM, George Lloyd, Gene Hunsiger, Charles Ellick Jr., and Mott, Monkey Grab Orange. All right, so let's see here. The signs and the specific signatures revealed. All right. Spiritually Plan Steel must hit. 12 if me 12. How are you doing? Gene Hunsiger, Stick and Rudder. CE. Ricky's Radio. You hear that? None. Yes, absolutely. I feel stupid listening to TLC. And Gainer, how are you? Sheila St. James, FGB, useless brain, comment. That's pretty much it. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. All right, so let's get to some of these videos here. Now, a lot of people don't really understand the significance of paying attention to what's going on in politics on a daily basis, because usually what happens is you get so preoccupied with all the different Easter eggs that they throw out that you forget what's actually happening. Your attention is over here while the real thing is going on over there, and so on and so on and so on. And if you ever just scroll through Twitter, you'll see that there's 1,000 different Easter eggs planted every single day. And the reason those Easter eggs are planted is for a specific reason: to keep you busy. They want you to be extremely confused. They want you to be preoccupied. They want you to be busy doing everything you possibly can besides researching the truth. And they start that with an 8 to 12 hour workday. And then once that 8 to 12 hour workday is over with, you come home and you have time to hang out with your family and friends, or, scroll the internet a little bit. And guess what? There's over 100 different Easter egg stories going on all over the place, from Hunter Biden to Joe Biden to Nancy Pelosi to Trump to Don Jr. And none of it ever gets none of them are held accountable for it. Every time there's a new thing, nobody ever gets accounted for. So usually, like when Adam Schiff got in trouble, nothing happened. When Adam Kinzinger, nothing happened. Liz Cheney, nothing happened. AOC ethics, nothing happened. Elon, what's her name? Ilhan Omar, nothing happened. T-Lab, nothing happened. Ayanna Pressley, nothing happened. All of these people get into trouble, but nothing happens. And the reason they're not in trouble, they don't get in trouble like Adam Schiff, people like Adam Schiff and Eric Swalwell, is because you can't get in trouble when you investigate yourselves. Self-investigation always works out in your favor. So this is a great look at the absolute hypocrisy that's going on right now all over the country. I think it was Merrick Garland who said that they do not have a two-tiered system, that they do not treat people differently when it comes to law. They don't treat people differently if you're rich or poor or successful or not successful. But come on, please. We're seeing it every day. We see it. It's literally all over the place. So this gives you a real clear picture of what's actually happening.
United
And they know what's going on.
Welcome back to Jeopardy! I'm your new host, Brian Stelter. Let's meet the contestants. FBI agent and employee of the month, Christopher Wray. Email specialist, Hillary Clinton. And the insider trader of the year, house drinker, Nancy Pelosi. Let's take a look at the categories. Client list, Hunter's laptop, Ashley's diary, deleted emails, insider trading, and dirt on the FBI. Nancy, you're our returning champion. You go first.
All right, I'll take dirt on the FBI for 200, please.
Everyone is above the law but him.
Who is Donald Trump?
Correct.
I'll take insider trading for 200, please.
This would be illegal for a peasant.
What is insider trading?
Correct.
All right, I'll take dirt on the FBI for 400.
Most of Congress has this.
What is dirt on the FBI?
Correct.
All right, I'll take a client list for 200, please.
2 famous bills are on this list.
Who is Cosby and de Blasio?
No, I'm sorry. Hillary?
Who is Clinton and Gates?
Correct.
I'll take deleted emails for 200, please.
These were deleted 33,000 times.
What are classified emails?
Correct.
I'll take Hunter's laptop for 200.
This is not being investigated.
What is Seth Rich?
No, I'm sorry. Nancy?
What is insider trading?
No, I'm sorry. Christopher?
What is Hunter's laptop?
Correct.
I'll take Ashley's diary for 200, please.
This isn't being investigated.
What is Ashley's diary? I'll
Correct.
take dirt on the FBI for 600, please.
This was found in Trump's safe.
What is
And we're out of time.
Pretty clear picture of exactly what's going on right now. And that's just some of it. That's just some of it. That's not all of it. That's not even close. And this guy right here, Kevin, I mean, really, what does he even do? I mean, you know, you can sit there and say that Nancy this and Nancy that, but at least Nancy did something. And Nancy, I mean, obviously it wasn't anything that we agreed with over here, and is horribly, you know, I mean, I would say probably criminal what she did. But at least she did something. This guy, he just, I mean, all he does is send out these, you know, heartfelt tweets, and, you know, he'll post and he'll talk and he'll say and he'll promise and he'll, you know, but nothing ever gets done. Nothing ever gets done. It's pretty really, it's extremely sad right now. You know, we're this country is, you know, what is it? 30 trillion in debt. And we just keep borrowing and borrowing to pay. And we just keep getting more and more in debt. So I'm not exactly sure how this is considered the right group of people that are supposed to be leading this country. If you could call it that. I know that they're leading their success quite well. Our success, not so much. But they don't really care about us. And that's the thing that people need to understand. We've been saying that for many years. It's just, you know, people are don't really get to see our videos. So, but the people that have seen our videos understand. We've been saying this for forever. And it needs to be heard more, not just from us, but from everybody. You have to understand is that if you ever call your congressman or senator, they're not going to answer. They're not going to get back to you. They never will. You could call 1,000,000 times. It's not going to work. And the reason it's not going to work is they don't care. They tell you what you want to hear, and that's all you're going to get. They produce no results other than making themselves more successful, making themselves more wealthy, putting lots and lots of options and perk packages together for themselves, and all the while basically guarding themselves from anything bad. I mean, they're literally more than above the law. They're invincible. None of them are held accountable for anything that they do. And honestly, if you want to run for Congress, if you want to run for senator, I strongly advise it. Because apparently anybody could just go ahead and just be a congressman or a senator. It doesn't even matter. All you got to do is just kind of act a little bit. You know, you just got to act and, you know, dress up in a suit. Now that the Senate has reestablished the John Fetterman Act, where you actually have to dress like you are being serious about, you know, leading this country. What a mess. What a mess. It's just, what a mess. This video right here got 5,000 views in 9 days. And there's a reason behind this getting only 5,000 views in 9 days. And that's because there's so much truth in it that it would probably give somebody a headache.
So united.
Well, watch this real quick and let us know in the comments what you think.
It's time to play America Says. And here to fill in the blanks, President Barack Obama! Welcome back to America Says, a game show that captures the truth about what America wants. Today, the Democrats will be playing against the Republicans for a chance to expose the truth. All right, we asked America, the Biden family should be investigated for what? Top 7 answers, and go.
Let me see here. Gas stoves?
Oh gosh, I got a massive hangover here. Is it for being the best family ever? Oh man, I'm horrible at this game. Is it honesty?
For telling the truth.
Let me see. Is it gas stoves?
For loving America too much? Putting America first?
for exposing the truth?
And time. Boy, you guys did great.
Well, I am pretty smart. So is it open bar here?
It smells like
I used to be
Do
a
we get to
bartender.
stay at the
My
Standard
dentures are
Hotel?
coming out.
Nancy, did you poop
More
on the
hot
square?
dogs and pasta, please.
All right, Republicans, it's up to you. Oh, gee willikers, I'm horrible at this. Is it for telling the truth? Is it for being awesome? Oh, is it for being the nicest person that anyone's ever met?
Let's see here. Tax evasion, Ukraine, China, money laundering, wire fraud, and classified documents.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. What? Got them all wrong. All right, people, let's go to our lightning round. We asked America, a vice president cannot declassify documents. No, I'm sorry, that's wrong. What? We asked America, Hunter and Joe belong in prison. Nope, I'm sorry, that's wrong. What? That's not right, but thanks for playing. Good night, folks.
How real is that? How real is that? Seriously, I mean, how real is that? That's like extremely real. That's more real than anything you're ever going to see in your life. And apparently nothing is being done about it. I mean, it's just crazy. How much more evidence do they actually need? That's all I want to know. I just want to know how much more evidence do they actually need, because apparently they're just asking, these people, did he do it? No. Trust me, he didn't do anything. And they're like, oh, okay, all right. I just wanted to know. I don't understand how regular civilians could actually have more evidence than Congress and the Senate and the FBI. I don't get it. And we also don't get how we've lost over 400 subscribers in the last 4 or 5 days. Oh my gosh, we've lost so many. It's crazy. I got to check this out real quick. I just saw something. Yeah, we lost 350. Now we're down to 309,303 subscribers. We were up. We were so close at the beginning of the month to 310,000 subscribers, because we've been like frozen at 309,000 for, I would say, probably close to 7 months, 8 months. Yeah, we're just not. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it's hilarious to watch. And I know our haters are enjoying it, but we're still going. We're still going, and we still got you here, and that's all that matters. I'm sure that somebody's sitting around right now. Oh, United Spot, they're crying. Oh, yeah, we are. We're crying. We're having a really hard time. It's just difficult, Excuse me. Ricky's Radio. Yukon man, once again, thank you so much for that. It truly means a lot. Mark Burchett. Let's see here. We got what does that say? Sheila St. James, CE, Monkey Grab Orange, Gene Hunsiger, Patrick, 12 of me 12. Let's see here. We got Real Men Cry. Fact. Hey, real men do cry. And the reason I'm telling you that is this: if you pretend like you don't have emotions, if you pretend like you don't have feelings, I don't know if that's the same word or not. I spent a lot of years in 5th grade. But if it's not like you have to just parade around and say, "Hey, I cry," but don't bring it up if you're just going to lie about it, because I know some of the strongest, toughest men who have shed tears, and the people that actually lie about crying. There's a story to that, and they should not be trusted. Because if you have to hide the fact that you do something that's just a natural release, and it's actually healthy every once in a while to cry, watch an old Pacific Bell commercial or something, or a Folgers commercial, and, cry a little bit. It helps. It really does. I mean, sometimes when you're having really an extremely bad day and you cry, you feel refreshed. You go through the whole thing like, I'm not gonna make it. I can't do anything right. And then you sniffle, and then 15, 20 minutes later, it's like, wow, well, okay, all right, let's do this. Let's go. It's normal. You got to cry. Crying is awesome. Oh my gosh, Legendary has a perfect. Maybe everybody check out Legendary's advice. I don't know. That's holy goodness gracious. Kenneth Meecombs. All right, nice to see you. Robin Spielman. Thinking Impaired and Gainer. Yeah, no. Hey, that was a great commercial from back in the day. A little that single tier of pollution. Gene Hunsiger. SCDHL number 4. Mark Burchett is in the house with Tracy Carl, and Stick and Rudder, Monkey Grab Orange, Gene Hunsiger, The Signs. Dare you just 1 hour on global stage and let me tell the truth and many more things. Subject just able to make decades again. Game in secret. Very well said. You guys didn't lose anything. You probably gained 400 subscribers. Scrooge, tell you the truth. Honestly, when we first got into this, I think it was just Jim Rollins. How are you? When we first got into doing videos, we first started on Facebook long before we had a YouTube account. We had several Facebook accounts taken down because we were, a little bit trying to push the envelope. And then when we got onto YouTube years later, we noticed that we were so fixated on subscriber counts and views and all that. And over the years, obviously we keep it in the parody frame of mind, obviously, because it's just kind of like a skit that we've done for many, many years to our haters, because our haters love when we're upset. Our haters love when we're down and out. Our haters love when we get kicked to the ground and repeated, the kicking. But for us, we've noticed that as you get older in life as well, because when you're young, it's about size, group size. You have to have all the friends. You got to walk around with your crew. All right, and it's extremely important, for some reason to have to walk around with a lot of people. But as you get older, you notice that crew has shedded over the years. And when you get even older, you realize that, you only truly have 1 to 2 real close friends that don't want anything from you other than just your friendship. A lot of people say they're your friend, but they just want something from you. But you only really truly have. I mean, it's a statistic. I'm sorry to be all Bruce Almighty on you, but statistic. That's Jim Carrey from Dick and Jane. Statistic. That you only truly have 1 to 2 real friends that don't want anything from you but support. And these are people that would be there in a drop of a hat, just literally. I mean, you see some of these memes, but there's really people out there hey, I got a problem. Okay, well, what car are we taking? No questions asked. But that's the way we feel about the people that are here. And obviously it's early, some people are at work, so they couldn't make it, but we know that the people that are supporting our channel for real, and it doesn't have to be 309,000 people. We're extremely happy that we even have who we have here right now. That means a lot to us. So it's definitely not the numbers, all sarcasm aside, all satire aside, all parody aside. It's not the numbers that we're concerned with anymore. Obviously, we want our videos to be seen by more people, but when it comes right down to it, we're extremely happy and proud of the people that we do reach on a daily basis that are really here to support us. And that means a lot. So a huge thank you to all of you that are here, that go the extra mile, that just search for us if you don't see us, that send us well wishes, that are your inspiring comments. You guys are amazing, and we truly, truly, truly appreciate that. And we understand the importance of it, and you guys mean a lot to us. So with that being said, let's get on to the next video that I think a lot of people should pay attention to, because I don't know how many people have been following the story that just disappeared out of nowhere. There's 2 stories. Obviously Jill got it, and it went away. Nobody ever talked about it again. It was just and then the Obama story. They're not talking about it anymore. They're just not talking about it anymore. I mean, this is serious stuff. But like I said, they're Easter eggs. They don't want a solution. They just want you to be confused as hell. They want you to just run around and start talking and posting. And if you're ever on Twitter, now, as you guys know, I'm no longer on True Social. I am fully in control of Twitter now. I'm running the Twitter page because I'm just that good. So I was actually promoted from True Social. I'm no longer on True Social, and now I am full-time on Twitter. And if you want to see the most amazing, untalented thing in the entire world, a news story comes out, and instead of just sharing one particular video, everybody has got to upload the same exact video, so that your whole entire timeline is just filled with the same exact video. Now, I mean, that could be good, or you could just share the guy that actually posted it the first time and let that get a 500 billion views. But I tell you what, but Twitter's fun. I got to be honest with you, Twitter's fun because with the exception of, kind of walking on eggshells a little bit because you're not really sure exactly what's going on there, like YouTube and everything. There is a chance to earn some revenue for content creators. So we're hoping because we sure as hell aren't doing anything well over here on YouTube. The only thing, honestly, that we truly love here on YouTube is you guys. That's it. And that's honestly the only reason we're here. YouTube doesn't like us. I don't know. I don't know. So let's get into this story right now because obviously nobody's going to talk about this anymore. And the reason why this is so important, and it's not necessarily it's not even necessarily funny. We tried to make it funny, but this is like seriously deranged. If you ever seen Obama and Fauci together where they had their little speech, I mean, it's sad that people are allowing these people to dictate their life, to order them to do something. And the fact that people are listening to these people to use these tactics, that's all it is a tactic. It's quite frightful, to say the least, but enjoy.
Hey, everybody. Yep, I guess you've heard by now. Jill got it. Yep, she got it. So you know what that means. Must be election time. So just mail them in. But don't worry, people. This will all be over faster than Mitch McConnell saying hello. Joe! Yeah?
When you're done showering with Ashley, can you bring me a mask?
And remember, people, if you don't wear one, then mine won't work. Yep. My son's babysitter got the double-double, and she still got it. So you know what that means? It means it's working. It's doing its job. I mean, if you want the truth, I'd be kind of worried if she didn't get it. And I'm not wearing a mask right now, because masks work. Same with cancer and keeping the border open. I mean, but let's be real. If you haven't gotten it yet, then you're nothing but an ultra-mega Constitution-loving racist. True story.
Joe, keep it down. I'm trying to get some beauty sleep.
Oh, those drapes would make a great dress. All right, look, man, here's the deal. The double-double is just as smart and just as talented as cyanide. Not a joke. Look, man, I built my career on the windshield wipers of the butthole campers on a planet with life jackets for lobsters. End quote. Repeat the line. And don't worry about Jill. She's fine. In fact, The View has a special message for her.
Hello, best first lady that ever lived. Oh, this is making me feel so much better. I feel like a princess. Best first lady ever. We heard you got it. And we just want to let you know that we're all going to get it too. And now, introducing The View's first to get it, live from her living room, Whoopi Goldberg.
Hello, everybody. I'm Whoopi Goldberg. It's election season, so I got it. But don't worry about me. I'm staying hydrated. I'm drinking lots and lots of butter. And I'm staying out of the sun. Don't go outside, people. Outside is bad. Stay inside and drink butter. Wear a mask. And smell your farts.
Wow! Powerful stuff, Whoopi. I can't wait till I get it.
We gotta keep the border open. Anyone who don't get it is a racist.
And anyone who doesn't wear a mask is a racist too. Oh, it's so true.
And the good news is, since Jill got it, I'm getting a lot of work done. I'm doing even more work than I was before she got it. It's just business as usual over here. I just installed an elevator in my car, an outhouse in my closet, a microwave in my swimming pool, and I just got everybody at the cemetery a new job. Listen here, Jack. I know pretty much all of my fans are in the ground right now rolling around worrying about Jill. But I got a message for all of you. Keep the faith. Everything's going to be okay. And make sure to get the double-double, because it works. So what have we...
I can't even keep playing this because it's just so ridiculous, but I think you get the point. I think you get the point of how ridiculous that is, that we had to actually go that far to explain to the people that are allowing this, that show up in their plastic suits and, give their friends some hugs and stuff like that. I mean, for the people that don't remember, because the brain easily forgets so many things. And the amount of things that you have to forget on a daily basis in order to keep your sanity, if you really truly look back on what they tried to do and what they actually did and succeeded in doing, because you saw it everywhere you went. No matter where you went, there was something that just did not look right. The lines outside stores, the faces, the plastic suits, the graduations, the parties, the churches, the lockdowns, even in, what was that guy's name? Gavin put sand all in those skate parks. Gretchen, oh my gosh. Seeds, Lori Lightfoot, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. Cuomo, it's insane. And yeah, it's just insane. It's just insane. But just another brick in the wall, I guess. And nothing was done about it. Nothing was done. And the sad part about it is this, okay? You have rich, wealthy, I guess it's the same word, powerful politicians who have been wealthy, powerful for many, many years. And they're not going to give that up. You have Nancy Pelosi, who is in her 80s. Okay, I know there's probably people in the group right now that probably have a grandparent or even maybe a parent that's in their 80s or 90s. And the last thing in the world that a person of that age needs to be doing is being in charge of anything. I'm sorry. We appreciate elderly. We love the elderly. More than happy to help and do everything we possibly can for the elderly. They had a past. A majority of the elderly people lived good lives, did great things, tried to accomplish things. They had, obviously they had, ups and downs. But a majority of the people that have made it to this age are genuinely good people and deserve respect and love and kindness. But you got to be real with yourself. Okay. They don't function as well as younger people. They don't make the decisions as well as younger people. I, for example, had a grandfather was in his 90s. Okay. Loved him to death. He was the most incredible man ever. Unbelievable person, worked his whole entire life and never made an excuse. Did not appreciate words like "I'm sorry." His reasoning for that was because if you're sorry, you wouldn't have done it. He was just a cannonball full of just absolute great advice, and he lived a terrific life. He was involved in politics. He was involved, with everything that was considered good. He was awarded a few medals actually as well. But no matter how many good things he did, no matter how strong he was, no matter how great of a person he was, his mind was not intact at his age. And there was no way in hell I was going to leave him unattended. Our family was not going to leave him unattended, because you just never know. And the last place on earth that I would want him to be is running a country. Running a country, being in charge of making extremely difficult decisions that are for hardworking Americans. So when you say the word term limits, it just kind of goes in one ear out the other. Nobody talks about it. Kind of like, a certain list. There's a list out there right now that exists. It's no different than Ashley's diary. There's a list out there, or Hunter's laptop. There's a list out there that exists. It exists, but nobody's talking about it. Do you understand that there is an actual list out there filled with names? Okay, that would put these people in prison for their crimes, horrendous crimes. But it's not being talked about. This particular list should be talked about every single morning, every single afternoon, every single night. It should be on every live stream. It should be on every interview. It should be in every book sold on shirts. This is the topic that should be announced every single waking moment, but it's not. This should be all over the debate. If I get elected, the first thing I'm going to do is expose this list. But no, we stay away from that topic. We don't talk about that topic. We keep that secret. And the reason we keep that secret is because it's right in our face. It's right in our face. We know what's going on. They want to make us think that we don't know what's going on. And so we just sit here. And that's where the censorship comes in. Because if you do know the truth, and if you have done your history, if your research, and you do know what's going on, and you post about it to your friends and family and people that have followed you, they're not going to see it. They're not going to see it. Because they don't want you to know the truth. There's a reason that list is not being talked about. And this is why politicians should not be trusted or treated as celebrities, or like, oh my gosh, it's her, it's him. Oh, I love them so much. But yet they don't talk about this. They don't fight for it. They don't even mention it. It doesn't exist. But back to term limits. I think we did a pretty bang up job at showing you exactly why there needs to be term limits.
The United Spot. Welcome to Term Limits Retirement Home, starring House Drinker Nancy, Crazy Maxine, Moldy Pants Sanders, Prune Juice Soros, also starring Sneaky Diane, Shower Time Joe, Fossil Fuel Grassley, Instagram model Schwab, Moscow Mitch, and Potato Head Fetterman. All right, guys, we need to come up with a plan to arrest Donald Trump.
Page 45! What about the Stormy Daniels thing?
No, we already tried that. It didn't work.
What about his tax returns?
That didn't work either.
We can go dress shopping.
How is dress shopping going to get Trump arrested?
I don't know, but I can try on dresses.
Anybody else?
What about Russia?
No, we tried that too. It didn't work. I guess we could give that a try, John.
What if we impeached him?
Page 45!
We already did that. Twice. Didn't work.
And two pigs are just as smart and just as talented as cucumbers.
I think it's time for Joe's nap.
Here at Term Limits Retirement Home, things can get a little crazy.
We gotta find a way to arrest Donald Trump.
I know, Nancy. They think they're still in power. But we won't tell if you don't.
After I go dress shopping, I'm going to start a new world order.
Everybody is under my control.
At Term Limits Retirement Home, you can rest easy knowing that your senile, corrupt former politician is in good hands.
Hey, Bernie.
Yeah?
You want some stock tips?
Stock tips should be free!
All right, Joe. It's time for your sponge bath.
All right, Ashley's here. Where's she at?
Will you take me dress shopping? Here at Term Limits Retirement Home, I still feel like a politician. Even though I'm not.
Oh, yeah. Paul never clips my nails. He's got no idea how to treat a real woman. He just teases me, walking around in his underwear, holding a hammer.
You're doing it wrong!
Come on, Joe. Sit still.
Ashley's the only one that knows how to give me a sponge bath. I can count to potato.
All in favor of arresting Donald Trump? Say aye.
Aye!
At Term Limits Retirement Home, We give corrupt, senile former politicians a second chance at pretending to control America.
Yeah, speaking of Adam Schiff, yeah, that's just amazing that nothing's ever been done to that guy. But I guess, it is what it is. I think there was a wise man that once told us, we were sitting there around the round table talking to the United Spot, and there was a gentleman that we were sitting there exposing a few things that were going on wrong in this country and whatnot, and he made a great he gave us some great advice, and he said, well, why doesn't the United Spot run for Congress? And we said, you know what? It's a possibility, but we just don't want that. We don't want that temptation, because we know that there's probably a lot of people that actually walked into Congress and the Senate with great intentions. But once you get just that little bit of temptation waving around, that smoke up your nose, things change. Stephen Godley Icon, good to see you here. Monkey Grab Orange, Charlie Williams, Neat Poison, Mark Burchett, Thinking Impaired, J64, Gamer64, Jim Rollins, SDHL, number 4, George Lloyd, Robin Spielman, and Gainer, 12 with me, 12. It's true, Mammoman. All right. Alan Gibson, Tracy Carl, Eskimo Commotion. Oh, goodness gracious. What a comment. Goodness gracious. Stephen Godley Icon, sure, there's a bunch of things we should have brought up during the debate that they totally, yeah, absolutely. Well, so you have to understand, there is a list of things that these politicians, or these, soon-to-be politicians, I guess, they have cue cards of what they have. They have actual scientists and mathematical geniuses that just sit there and just all their job is to go out and do a census of what really matters to people. Whether it's the Kardashians, or if it's Coca-Cola in a vending machine, or popcorn on Tuesday. So you have to understand that these people, the reason why they don't talk about topics is because, number one, a lot of the people just don't even know. They really don't know what's going on in this country. They know bits and pieces, like they'll hear, they'll hear, but they have no clue, and they don't have time to do any research. So, they have no idea what's going on. Now, the people that actually do have time to do research, or the people that are actually, can retain a little bit of information, they know what's going on, but it's not that many people. And that's the scary part. So, if you ever watch, I've always told everybody to watch the movie The Campaign. Okay. Now, there's a scene in The Campaign where it's Will Ferrell, and he's getting ready to go out on stage. And the guy says, he's getting him pumped up. He says that his hair looks good, his suit looks good, he looks good, and then all of a sudden Will Ferrell says, he asked me, he says, what are you going to say? He's all, it's about God, America, and freedom. And then the guy asked me, he says, what does that mean? He's all, shit, I don't know, but they sure love it. And it's true. Most of the people out there that are screaming, America, 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 they have no idea what they're doing. There is a percentage of people out there that are like that. They have no idea about the Constitution. They have no idea about the Declaration of Independence. They have no idea about anything. They don't even know. They don't even understand anything that's going on. But they want to be a part of something. They want to feel like they're attached to something. So they go to these things and they scream and they yell. They have no idea what they're doing. And it's sad, because that's on both sides too. But the people that do know what they're doing, that have been studying, have been researching, and are trying to learn more and more every day about things that are going on, because it's beneficial. It's beneficial to understand what's going on. It's beneficial to understand why there's 500 things that you pay taxes on. It's beneficial to understand why gas is going up. It's beneficial to understand what inflation is. It's understand. It's beneficial to understand why we're in debt, why we keep borrowing money to pay somebody else, and making our country weaker when we already have our own problems. Our country has problems. Our veterans aren't being taken care of. There's people all over the street. Crime. All kinds of stuff that is just not being taken care of. and we're in debt. How are we borrowing money and giving it to somebody else? And on that note, it's just it's just horrible. But anyways, before we go, because like I said, we're going to try and keep these to about an hour, so we could do these every day. We really, truly appreciate everybody that watches our videos. We truly appreciate everybody that comes here and takes time out of their day to help us out, support us. Whether you're giving us a donation, buying a shirt, becoming a member of the YouTube, United Spot YouTube channel. Whether you watch our videos, like our videos, share our videos, comment on our videos, or even talk about our videos. We appreciate you all extremely. Right now we're streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Rumble, and something called Twitch. Nobody watches over on Twitch, but we just do it, and hopefully somebody follows us over there on Twitch. We have no idea what it even is, but but we're on Rumble. This particular live right now is streaming live on YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, Twitter, and I think that's about it. But to everybody that's following, to everybody that takes time out of their day to support the United Spot, if you've been following for years, if you've been following for a couple months, or if you just heard about us today, we don't promote hate, we don't promote violence, we don't promote racism, we promote laughter and happiness and kindness. We try to encourage people to appreciate themselves more, and to take time out of their day to enjoy life instead of being frustrated and upset and angry and just mad. You can't get mad at things you can't control. And if you have followed politics for more than a year or two, you can understand that this has been going on for a long time. And even as much as you want to change the way things are going in this country, there's nothing we can do about it. I'm sorry to be the one that, has to say that, because it sounds good, We're hoping that things change for the better. We're hoping that things, get back on track. And I think we all know who can do that, who can change everything. I think we all know. I think we can all raise our hands and know exactly who that person is. But in the meantime, I would suggest that you spend time with your families, your kids. Make each moment count. Make each day count. Laugh, smile, encourage others, be kind to others. Don't get mad at things that aren't going to really have an end result. Research some stuff. Even if it's just a little bit every single day, it adds up over a year. If you research a minute a day for a year, you're 365 days smarter. Seriously. You are 365 days smarter than you were before. But it's a choice. And it's honestly a choice that you should really look into, because you should want to understand why America is the way it is, and why we're being lied to on a constant basis, because it's actually, as messed up as it is, it's brilliant. They have combined forces with a very, very small group of people to control a very, very large group of people. And if you think it's just America, these people are controlling the entire world. So on that note, honestly, to each and every person that has taken time out of their day to support the United Spot, we love you and appreciate you all. Couldn't do this without you. Seriously. Could not do this without you guys. And we just couldn't thank you any more than we possibly can. So
United.
With that being said, we're going to say good night, and we're going to be here same time, same place tomorrow. And hopefully you guys can spread the word and get us a few more people in here. But honestly, we're happy with what we have, so we're not going to be complaining. So Mark Rochette, thank you so much for your support. Good night. Stick and Rudder, thank you so much, and good night. Jim Rollins, thank you so much, and good night. Ann Gaynor, thank you so much, and good night. Corey Steele, love the tribute video to the United Spot. Thank you so much, and good night. Stephen Godley Icon, you've always been here. Thank you so much, and good night. Debbie Walta, thank you and good night. Tracy Carl, thank you and good night. SCDHL number 4, thank you and good night. Yukon Man, seriously, unbelievably, that's just wow. Thank you so much and good night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stacy Michaels, once again, thank you so much for all of your amazing support. We truly appreciate you. Thank you and good night. Just Atchipin, thank you and good night. Anit Poison, thank you for being here and good night. Captain Spalding 58, thank you so much for being here and good night. Art McCartin, thank you so much and good night. 12 of me 12, thank you and good night. Robin Spielman, thank you so much for being here and good night. Jeffrey Smith, thank you and good night. Stick and Rudder, thank you so much and good night. Jeffrey Smith, James Weaver, George Lloyd, just like that. Charlie Williams, thank you all so much and good night. Kenneth Meecombs, Mary Minotti, thank you and good night. Monkey Grab Orange, of course, thank you and good night. The signs and the specific signature is revealed. Thank you and good night. Alan Gibson, thank you and good night. Thinking Impaired, thank you and good night. It's True Mammonon, Alan Gibson, thank you and good night. Linda Hunter, thank you and good night. Fighting to Survive, thank you and good night. Greetings. Frog762 Ribbit, thank you and good night. J64 Gamer 64, thank you and good night for being here. Appreciate it. Yukon Man, once again, seriously, thank you. I think that's about it. If I missed your name, I truly apologize. Mary Miller, thank you and good night. Once again, to Stacy Michaels, thank you and good night. One more thing before we go, please look out for a video that we're going to be posting today. Okay, it's going to be on here in about an hour or two, probably a couple hours. And it is our take on the debate from last night. So please make sure to check the YouTube channel of the United Spot. Search it, because you're probably not going to get a notification. Check the notifications for that particular video. And please watch, like, comment, and share the entire hell out of it. We're trying to get 100,000 views. We know that it's probably not going to happen, but what the hell. You're going to love this video. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We will see you same time, same place tomorrow. We love you all. God bless and good night.
Bye.
That should be me up there! Get off the seat! Hey, Gambler, you ain't the only one that can blow! Well, I was tallying up the votes the other night, and something just didn't seem right. So I called up my lawyers, and we wrote a song about it. And the song goes like this. Nobody tonight, and I got a feeling you'll be an asshole the rest of your life. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't over. We're going to hell and back to win this fight. Hell, I deserve 8 more years for this, but I'm not giving up on you, America, so don't you give up on me. Joe Biden, you're an asshole. You tried to steal this election, but we're not going to let you get away with it. I'm going to drain the swamp. 4 more years.
All right, everybody. Sorry about that. I'm not sure why that wasn't showing the screen there, but we love you all so much. And thank you all for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. Make sure to check out the United Spot here in a couple hours for our new video. Like, comment, share, and watch the hell out of it. We love you guys so much. God bless and good night.